Hello, welcome to Frank's School. 37th day of the fourth year. Going on with my commentary on Robert MacNeil's documentary, The Story of English. Fifth episode, black on white, and here's where I ask you to stop. I think that was the time, and I'm going to ask you to go to the fifth out of 7 parts to that time. And I cross right over the pause. There's a pause halfway through. This must have been designed to be used in a classroom, and they knew that the whole episode was too long. I'm sort of tending to break it into thirds. So in this, not always, but in this case, I just go right across the pause. You could fast forward it if you have the wherewithal. I want to point out the term Africanism, something in English that ultimately came out of Africa. It's a linguistic term. You'll hear Charles Dickens mentioned. I knew that Charles Dickens had come to the United States to see what it was like. He'd gone through Pennsylvania, near here actually. I didn't realize that he'd gone to the south, but of course, why not? Why wouldn't he have? You'll hear George Gershwin, his name, and his opera, Porgy and Bess. And in the background, although it's not mentioned, the tune that's going on is Summertime. Beautiful tune. I recently heard Eva Lindt, the Austrian singer, sing that in Germany. Boy, did she do a good job. Well, now this part of the documentary is going to show how black English, I guess I'll begin to just call it black English, plantation Creole, black English came north into the cities, into the northern cities, Chicago, Philadelphia certainly, but he's going to be going to Harlem. There's only one A in Harlem when it's in the United States. You'll hear him use the term man of words again, and then go to Cab Calloway, performer of the 30s, I guess that was probably, might have been the 40s, and his jive talk. And I think I have once or twice used that, I think, with students because it's just so strange to see. The word cool, I think he mentions it, but I want to point out that word cool with okay. Those two words, for example, when I chat with my German friend Shirley, we use these two words all the time. I mean, they're a couple of the most common words, I think, in English, but also in German. And they come from Africa. Well, cool comes from the black talk of the 1930s, 20s. I'd once looked that up. Where did that come from? I thought it was maybe from the 50s when I was young, but no, it was older. Now, there is my background quest. I just thought I'd mention it. You know, behind all of this stuff I'm doing, I'm trying to figure out why it is that stuff, the classics loses their beauty. And I'm reminded of it because as he's going in a sort of a chronological order here, and as we get into the 1920s, 30s, it's interesting, it's fine, but it's not beautiful for me. The song Summertime, yeah. But anyway, so it just sort of came to the fore. I was reminded of that. Well, I'd like you to go on and watch, and it should be pretty easy watching up to that point. See you tomorrow.